Hello, welcome to my video. Today I will be talking about the book The Gifts of Imperfection by Brene Brown. And before I get into what I thought about the book, I just kind of wanted to give you a little background information about why I thought it would be a good book for me and how I heard about it and my mental state before reading it. So, I have 2 kids. I have been working back at work since my second child for about 10 months now. I am working a retail job, retail food industry. And it is very meaningless and I'm doing it to pay the bills. But both me and my husband work full time and we can barely pay the bills. And we have very little family time together, and I pay half my wage to a daycare so somebody else can raise my kids when I go do some meaningless work to barely get by. Another thing is, I am a big dreamer. I have been this way for as long as I remember. And I have been trying for the past year or two to kind of get rid of those dreams because I can't afford to do much, and having a meaningless job to pay the bills, there's not really any room for dreams. So I've been trying to just learn how to be more satisfied with my life and not be so depressed with going to work 40 hours a week and not having any money to do anything. But I finally realized maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Maybe I should not be trying to stuff my dreams down inside and forget about them. Maybe I should be using my dreams to change my life. Why did God give me a dreaming heart if I'm just supposed to not follow any of them? If I'm just supposed to sit here and work and give my life away to a company that's selling food to you guys. So, that is where I'm at right now. I'm trying to figure out how I can use my dreams to get to a better life, to feel like I'm doing something more with more meaning and more purpose. And also, that is my word of the year. This year is purposeful. I'm trying to be more purposeful with my time, my money, my life in general. So that is where this book comes in, The Gifts of Imperfection. The way I heard about this book is actually through shame research. I have been thinking a lot about shame this year too, because I have been doing a weight loss journey and have felt a lot of shame in my weight and my eating habits, and have realized shame is serving me no purpose. So I am trying intentionally to get rid of shame in my life. And I was Googling shame, and this lady that has done a lot of research on shame came up, and her name is Brene Brown. So that is how I heard about the book. So this book is what she recommended would be the first book of hers to read, which is about being you, she says, and it's a guide to a wholehearted life, and it kind of just goes through, she did some research on people living wholehearted lives and what they all have in common, and she kind of goes through all of those things. There's 10 guideposts that she gives you. to live a wholehearted life. So I'll kind of just go through them briefly with you and then tell you what I think, what the conclusion I came to from this book. So, guidepost number 1, be authentic, embrace who you are, and don't worry about what other people think of you. Number 2, self-compassion, let go of perfection. Embrace yourself for who you are and your imperfections. Number 3, having a resilient spirit. Letting go of numbing. Numbing is like something that you use so you don't have to feel your emotions as much. But she says, if you're not feeling your bad emotions, you're not feeling your good emotions either, because you're numbing your whole experience. So people with wholehearted lives learn how to kind of lean into their emotions more and embrace them. Number 4, joy and gratitude. And she talks about the practice of gratitude more than the attitude of gratitude. It's like people that are grateful practice that in their lives every day. I think that's a big theme of this in general, is all of these things you can practice daily and get better at. It's not gifts that you were born with, which is, I think, awesome. Because I'm learning a lot about intention and practicing and how you can change your life with your daily practices. So number 5 was intuition and trusting your faith. Trusting faith and kind of going, like the same concept as of going with your gut. And knowing based on your past experiences what is best for you. Then number 6 is creativity, which is also letting go of comparison. Do not compare yourself with others. Be creative in your life. And she said, like, being creative is the only meaningful things you will do. It doesn't matter how you're being creative, but from creativity comes meaning, I think. Then number 7, play and rest, and the importance of adults having time to just play, and that's it, not having a purpose other than that. And rest, the importance of rest. Number 8, calm and stillness. Letting go of anxiety as a lifestyle. And then number 9, having meaningful work. That doesn't mean you have to have your main day job being meaningful work, but everybody that was having a wholehearted life had some sort of meaningful passion that they would work on. Number 10, laughter, song, and dance. She noticed that there was a universal need for laughter, song, and dance. So those are all of the 10 guideposts of how to live more wholeheartedly. And this really resonated with me because I noticed there was no guidepost for killing your dreams and learning how to live the 9-to-5 so you can earn enough money to pay the bills, and maybe you'll make it to retirement, and by then you might not even have any money, and then you're screwed. The thing I have been learning this year too is stepping out in faith into your plan or God's plan for your life. And I am putting that into practice now. after I read this book, it really called me and I really understood clearly my job is not benefiting me. It's not getting me anywhere financially. It's not filling up my cup. It's taking me away from my kids. So I stepped out in faith, not knowing how the future's gonna go, but I did quit my job. So I got a week left there, and then we'll see how I'm gonna pay the bills. I am trying to get a few more kids in my home to babysit while I look after my own kids, and hopefully that will help me pay the bills for the next couple of years until my kids start school at least. But yes, I really feel called by God to step forward and to move forward. And I am going to be using these guideposts to keep making decisions in my life, to try to live a wholehearted life, because we only got one life, and let's not waste it working to make someone else rich as we are killing our souls. So yes, if you are having a hard time, oh yes, let me read this little excerpt for you, which I thought was very appropriate too for my situation and maybe for yours. People may call what happens at midlife a crisis, but it's not. It's an unraveling, a time when you feel a desperate pull to live the life you want to live, not the one you're supposed to live. The unraveling is a time when you are challenged by the universe to let go of who you think you are supposed to be and to embrace who you are. Midlife is certainly one of the great unraveling journeys. But there are others that happen to us over the course of our lives. Marriage, divorce, becoming a parent, recovery, moving, an empty nest, retiring, experiencing loss or trauma, or working in a soul-sucking job. The universe is not short on wake-up calls. We're just quick to hit the snooze button. So yes, for me it turns out that I am in a soul-sucking job and it is unraveling me. And I am learning that I want to embrace who I am and who God called me to be, and I do not believe that God's purpose for my life is to work at a retail grocery store for the rest of my life and to stuff my dreams down back into my heart and just suck it up. So, guys, be excited, because I know this is an exciting journey I'm going on, and you will see. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you want to see more of the journey, please subscribe. I will be also talking about my health journey on here, and my motherhood journey, and my life journey. It's going to be exciting. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.